So Harvard announced that President Claudine Gay will not step down over her anti-Semitism testimony, and she also got caught plagiarizing her whole PhD. But since she's not
Black
stepping
people
down,
don't steal, Jimmy. Do not say that. That's racist.
Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You're right. You're right.
Do not accuse her of that. Dude.
Oh gosh, that's me. I check my privilege.
Yes.
But we thought it'd be fun because we thought she was going to get fired. We came up with a list of people who are equally qualified to become president of Harvard.
We'd like to get your opinion, Gav.
So who else can be president of Harvard? We came up with 3 good choices. So Mia Khalifa.
Correct.
Because she's 1 female, 2 minority, and 3 anti-Semitic. So those are the most important. What do you think of that?
She gives a hell of a BJ. Has big double D titties. Why didn't you add those 2 things? The big double D titties?
I ran out of text room.
Okay.
I don't think they're double D, but
They're double D titties. They're double D titties. Try to look at those titties. I know titties. They're double D titties.
All right. Here's another good candidate, Carlos Mencia, because he also loves plagiarism.
Yep. He would be good.
Mind of Mencia was actually a pretty popular show. You ever watch it? What did he say in that show? Whoop-de-doo. What did he say? You're Hispanic, don't you know, George?
You think because he's Hispanic, he'll just know?
All Hispanics have to watch that as part of their green card process.
Joe Rogan obliterated that guy.
That was the best thing for Joe's.
It was the beginning of Joe's career and the end of Carlos's.
That's really what because Joe he had Fear Factor, but like even he gives all of a lot of.
Yeah, Fear Factor was very like Adam Carolla level, like I do a bunch of shows.
But, he praises Anthony the most because when he went to Anthony's studio in his house, he's like, hey, I'm going to start doing this. That was one of the things, the catalyst that started him to do his own podcast. But when he confronted Carlos, that's what really put him on the map. People love confrontational content. Like in 2024, Gavin, I got it. You said to take this show on the road more, and that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start confronting people. And it's funny how we sit here 20 years later. I think that happened in like 2005, 2006 area. Him confronting Carlos Mencia, everybody still talks about it today. That's his legacy.
You know why? Because we're all wimps. And when we see confrontation, we poop in our panties because it's so rare. When I was a kid in the 80s, confrontation was everywhere. I remember my dad got in a 20-minute fight because some guy didn't pick up his dog poop.
So he just yelled out, "Where's your poop bag?"
Yeah, I remember him. He was like, we were lining up. We just moved to Canada from Britain, and he's lining up to get gas. And he's like, someone went in front of him, and he gets out, and he goes, "Here you! You think you're going to get petrol before me? You're not in the queue!" And the guy is like, first of all, it's not petrol, it's gas. Secondly, it's not a queue, it's a lineup. Thirdly, you need to go back to where you came from.
Ooh.
Because you're annoying.
That's spicy.
And that was the spice of the 80s. And now, I don't know, maybe it's because we're so brave online that we can't handle reality, but seeing Joe Rogan approach Carlos Mencia like that was wildly unusual.
Yeah.
Because we were watching someone with balls who had the courage of their convictions and knew what they were talking about. That doesn't happen anymore.
No, we need more of that. Okay, the last clip now. This is the 3rd choice for the future president of Harvard.
So anyone with the last name Gay. We got Marvin Gaye, we got Olympic sprinter Tyson Gay, and we got Chiefs linebacker.
President.
Why?
Being dead and all.
Does that matter, though? He could be a ghost, a blowjob ghost.
Honestly, a corpse would have given a better testimony in Congress than Claudine Gay. Because a corpse can't say many anti-Semitic phrases.
I think the linebacker Willie Gay, isn't he on probation for manslaughter?
You know what? I think he might be. That's a good point.
So we really just have Tyson.
So it's just Tyson Gay. Is Tyson a guy or girl? I can't tell.
That's a man.
Okay, well then
I know that he was a 2012 Olympian. I know today it's hard to tell, but back then it was.
Jimmy worked really hard on this bit. Gavin, how would you rate this bit?
5.
Okay.
Can you imagine what it's like being named Gay in grade school, like in 4th grade?
Mistake.
Tough.
That must be rough.
I think you'd be extra straight though. You'd be like, man, I love pussy. Like I'm done.
I'm eating a pussy right now.
Yeah, I'm sucking pussy, licking butthole.
You would have a girl on like a rolly thing, like the step ladder with wheels, and you'd just be eating her out all day.
Because that's the ultra.
Oh, am I gay now?
I'm getting throat cancer from this pussy, so you know I'm not gay.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why.